Hi you guys, welcome back. I am so excited for this video because I just took a trip to San Diego and I showed you guys my Valentine's Day at the beginning with a little montage, but now we're gonna get into the apartments that my boyfriend and I toured while we were there. I'm so excited. We are moving in a few months, so these were the apartments that we looked at and I think we might have found the one, so let's get into it. This first one, it was funny because I told my boyfriend to do all the bookings for the appointments and I was like, if this one looks reasonably priced, go ahead and schedule a tour and we could do it first thing the next morning after Valentine's Day. So I think he had a boy moment and didn't really listen and just scheduled the appointment. So this first one was so luxurious and nice, but it is a bit out of our price zone. It was like $6,000 a month, so we're not doing that. We are only looking at 2 bedrooms because I am going to work fully from home probably, and he is as well. So we obviously need the extra space for desks and stuff, and of course I need more closet room than just one closet. So we are looking at majority 2 bedrooms, but this first one is so beautiful. They had an espresso machine and a wine fridge built in to the kitchen, and they said if our unit didn't come with one that they could go ahead and put it in for us, which is so cool but so crazy. And this one, I am also showing the video of the terrace as well, which I was a little surprised that this building was so expensive and didn't have a pool. It just had a decently sized hot tub, but yeah, no pool. They did have like a little bar on the top as well where you can make food, grill, pizza oven I think, and of course there's like daily maintenance on that. But yeah, I fell in love with the inside, but maybe one day, but today is not the day because that is a little bit ridiculous for us to be paying right now. And the next 2 are in downtown. I personally don't want to live downtown, and the only reason why we toured these apartments is because my boyfriend was interested, and for him I was like, okay, whatever, we can go look. But we both decided after this trip, yeah, we are absolutely not living downtown. I knew this from the beginning, but I don't really feel comfortable walking down there by myself. So I know he would, or if I was with him I would, but I definitely want to be in a walkable location. And the places are just not as nice as we thought they were. We really wanted a nice high-rise, and ours that we're considering right now is it goes pretty high and stuff, but it's not like a 30-story high-rise with the pool on top, which is what we were kind of looking at. So this first one, it was a little bit crazy at the time we toured because they just had gotten that flood and the whole first floor was fully under construction. I feel like they were a little bit understaffed because we needed to wait a while and there was only 2 ladies working, so that is something to think about when you're touring. Just like if you do need something fixed, like is there enough people to deal with all the problems, kind of, so to speak. So she also told us that that week I think a U-Haul crashed into their parking structure and like made half of the units not have gas, which they do have a gas stove. So that was a whole big issue for them. And the little study areas downstairs, which are usually free, we didn't have any other counters where you needed to pay for these little study workspaces, and these were $50 to $200 an hour, which is a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. I did have a bowling alley, which I don't know how much anyone really uses that or how much we would use that. We do like bowling, but I doubt we'd be going down there like once a week. But the apartments, they were nice. We saw a couple. The living room and kitchen were like kind of combined in the majority of these, which I absolutely hate. I want there to be like a designated kitchen and a living room, especially in an apartment. I feel like in a house it's very different because you have so much more space. I really like open concepts in houses, but this I felt like your couch would be like in your kitchen, which I don't know, I just feel like that's gross and weird. But their outdoor spaces were pretty nice. They had pizza oven, a bunch of lounges, fire pits and stuff like that. But I feel like we definitely are not going to consider this one at all. And also parking there was ridiculous. It was like $350 a month on top of the rent that we saw online, and it was way higher than what we had seen online. So this one is an absolute no. Did then walk to this next one, and these ones were pretty, they were okay, they were pretty nice, but again, we just don't really want to live downtown. The windows were floor to ceiling, which we did like, and the closet space was decent, I would say, but not what we were kind of looking for again. But the common area downstairs was really cute. So then we have this next one. After that, we kind of were just walking into places that we didn't have tours and just seeing if they could fit us in. And this next one, I'm so sorry, this video is, some of these videos are only landscaped, which I'm so sorry about. I totally forgot to film landscape and portrait on some of these, but this next one video is a little bad, so sorry about that. But these closets were both ginormous, and the kitchen area was a bit small, and the stove wasn't a gas stove, which I wasn't too fond of, but it had like kind of its own little laundry room, which I thought was nice. And the living room was really big. So, and this one that we saw was a 2-bed 1-bath, which we would probably do a 2-bed 2-bath. So but we did really like this one, and it was in a location that was really walkable and one that I really want to live in. So that's all I'm gonna say on that one. But the next day, and both of these days, it was so funny. We went to a 6 a.m. core power class both these days and stayed up super late because we went out to dinner and then went to go get drinks and stuff like that. So we were literally up for like 18 to 20 hours both days, and we didn't even get a nap, so we were running on little to no fumes. This next one, it was okay. I think for the price, it's not really what we want. It was a little outdated. There was no pool. There was like kind of a nice loungy area, but it was like kind of in someone's, like, if you're living on that story, you're kind of sharing the lounge space with your balcony, which was kind of weird. I don't know, I didn't like that. And the heating and cooling was this really old system that we weren't really fond of, and the closet space was like very, very small. So we didn't really like this place. Next one was very nice. We are now in a different location, and this one, for this location, I was really excited about. They did have really good security. Their apartments were so nice. Gas stove, big fridge, and yeah, they had the nice cabinets. They shut slowly, like the slow close cabinets, which we have now. So I feel like if we're going to get one without slow close cabinets, it's going to be an adjustment because that is so nice. Their little like sitting area was super cute, and this one, to rent out that whole space for like a party, is only $50 an hour, which I feel like could be cool for a birthday or something like that. But if you just want to go down there and work, it's completely free. But again, they only had a hot tub, which I feel like is kind of weird, but it was a decently sized hot tub, and it was in a walkable location, and I really liked this one. And they had a bunch of storage in the bathroom as well, and their closets were ginormous. And this last one we toured, we were kind of just walking around and saw this one, so we walked into it as well. This one, my boyfriend liked it. I was kind of like on the fence about it. It wasn't everything that I would want. Again, like the kitchen and the living room are kind of combined, which is definitely not my favorite. The closets were a decent size, and the bathrooms were pretty nice, but not that much storage. And this building didn't have that many amenities. I think all they had was one workstation downstairs, which I feel like we would want a gym and nice amenities if we are going to be paying for it. So yeah, that was the last one we toured. I am so excited to be moving. You have no idea, and I am so excited to bring you guys along the process. My favorite types of YouTube videos are moving vlogs, so I will bring you along with all of that, but it's not going to be a few months until we're moving. So I'm so excited. One thing I am really stressed about is I feel like I am the type of person, I'm very type A. I want to move into the space and I want it to be perfect, but I know that that's not what's going to happen, especially because I'm moving from a place where I share it with friend roommates and not with my boyfriend. So a lot of the common area space is not mine, like the furniture and stuff like that. So we're going to be moving and we're going to need to get a couch, like coffee table, like all of those things. So I know it's going to be very much a work in progress, and I know I will love my space so much more if I take the time on it and not just rush and get whatever is in stock or whatever I can find right now, and actually get the measurements so everything fits properly. So I am so excited about that, and I'm so excited to be moving and bringing you guys along with me. Again, I'm posting consistently here on YouTube. I'm posting for now every other week, and I feel like I'm going to build up to every week, so stay tuned to that. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.